Welcome back to South Haven, Mississippi, everybody. We're getting set for our heavyweight fight tonight between Cam Thompson out of Uniondale, New York, a lefty in the ring, and the heavyweight division, Jose Payares from Caracas, Venezuela, from Mexico City. Earlier, Sean caught up with Cam Thompson. I think you're going to like this guy's personality. Take it away, Sean.
Thanks, Alan. I'm back in the Force locker room with Cam Thompson, getting ready for his fight. A little somber in here, but we're going to get fired up here before the fight. What about your last fight with Javier Torres? Tell me about your feeling of that fight and how you won that one.
That was a pretty good fight. It was my first fight with the WSB, and I was a little nervous when we got in there, and I got hit after the referee said break, and all that went away, and then I handled business.
Last couple of rounds were more difficult than the first 3 rounds. Why?
The last couple rounds, the first time I ever did a 4th or a 5th round. Usually the amateurs will only box 3-minute rounds, and that's it. And then I knew it was real after the 3rd round. We'd usually go back and get water and talk about what a good job we did. I had another 2 rounds to go.
Yeah, that's it. The extra 2 rounds really puts a lot on you. Now, tonight's fight, you've done a lot of training. Anything differently we're going to see tonight?
I did a lot of coaching with a lot of work with the Memphis sports coaches. They helped me with a lot of different things, inside fighting and throwing my hook properly, so you can see a lot of that tonight.
Rumor has it you have a new moniker for your performance tonight. What is that?
Yeah, I was doing a lot of thinking.
Imagine that.
Yeah, I'm southpaw, I'm minority, I'm really smart, I'm attractive, and humble. I was thinking, and humble,
yeah.
And so is Manny Pacquiao. So I was thinking, instead of Manny Pacquiao, I could be Cammy Blackiao. And
love it. Cammy, okay, that's it. Alan, that's it from back here. I think we have a fighter that's ready, and his name is Cammy Blackiao.
No, Cammy Blackiao.
Love it. That's it. Back to you, Alan.
Oh, gosh, good luck with that, Sean. Next time I see Manny in L.A. at Freddie Roach's gym, I'll tell him about Cammy Blackiao. Let's get ready for the heavyweights. Let's send it up to our ring announcer, Chuck Roberts, as we're set for the big boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 5th and final bout of this World Series of Boxing event, the heavyweight division. From Caracas, Venezuela, please welcome Jose Payares.
Okay, here's another of those. How about this way they stirred up the lineup tonight? Both the fighters they brought in have been perfect, and it's working for them. This is Jose Payares. We don't get a lot of heavyweights out of South America, and it took a while for them to get him there because of visa problems out of Venezuela, but I'm curious to see this guy. I have some estimations about how he fights, but he's 24 years old, been boxing 12 years, and that's what you're going to see.
Ladies and gentlemen from the Memphis Force, please welcome Cam Thompson.
A colorful character to say the least, Sean. 23 years old, 5 years in boxing, no lack of confidence.
No, he is very confident. He said his Cam, you can see the robe that he has. Cam, his name, stands for Cool Awesome Man. And,
he's got a lime green headband too that kind of clashes a little bit with the purple and orange, but what the heck.
I think that's a Mexico City Guerrero color, isn't it, or is it not?
Ladies and gentlemen, you're in the Desoto Civic Center in South Haven, Mississippi. This is the final bout of the evening, a 5-round battle in the heavyweight division, representing the Mexico City Guerreros, fighting from his hometown of Caracas, Venezuela. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jose Payares. Representing the Memphis Force, fighting from his hometown of Uniondale, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a 2-time United States National Champion. Put your hands together for Cam Thompson. The referee for this bout's from Canada, Ronald Lebe.
Yeah, this really could be the fight of the night here on the head-to-head. You can see how they stack up. You know, the height advantage goes to the Guerreros, and this kid is really good from the Guerreros. It may be a tough night for Thompson, but this one will be the fight of the night.
All right, Roland Labe from Canada. wonderful referee we've gotten to know in this series.
All right, guys, I want you to watch your heads. When I say break, break cleanly. Keep your punches above the belt. Let's go. Good luck.
I'm telling you what, I think what you're going to see from the Guerrero fighter, neither one has seen, we're going to see it'll be a raw talent. It'll be tough for Cam to deal with, but the proof is in the pudding, and the pudding's out of the oven. So we'll see what happens here in the heavyweight fight. Cam is a left-hander once again. Comes right across the ring and takes it to him. He said his game plan was to come and throw a big left hook, and he didn't have a second plan. That was his plan right there, Sean.
Well, get it on. He likes that. Let's get it on. He wants to get in there and
Payares is holding on right now.
He says I'm not a powerful puncher, Cam Thompson does, but I'm learning power. I'm learning how to score points and hit hard. Got into boxing at 17 to lose weight, and then started to take it a little bit seriously.
He's
a good combination
big, wide punches. His first time out, took care of business, and let's see if he can do it again.
Well,
against Javier Torres, the fight that we showed you earlier in the fighting of the LA Matadors. Matadors don't lose many fights. So that tells you a little bit about Mr. Cam Thompson. Payares is a two-time gold medal winner down in Mexico, and in the Central American and Caribbean Games, which is always great competition, just took place in Mayagüez, Puerto Rico. In July, he won the bronze in the heavyweight division, so he's got good credentials. He won the Bolivian Games and the South American Games. He won gold in May, so he just came on the international scene the past couple of years. Let me tell you something, if they took a look at him and he's good enough to fight for Mexico City, he is world-class heavyweight.
Well, he is well known in South America and Central America, and he is very good, as you can see. 185 bouts total, so he's been around the block. He's won 153 of those. And he's tall, he's slender, he's got a good jab, he's got good fundamentals, good basic training. Jose Payares.
Payares comes into here having just joined the team recently. Like I said, the Mexico City Guerreros did not like it. Boxing is a religion in Mexico. Good right hand over the top by Cam Thompson when the LA Matadors went down there and just schooled them in their home. And went to the Matadors' credit, their coach took them up to Big Bear, California, and trained at altitude before they went to Mexico City, which made a huge difference. Now Cam wants it to be a little more wide open, so let's see what happens here. 50 seconds left in round number one.
Well, Cam's trying to make it awkward. He's trying to make it a rough fight. He wants to rough up Jose. But, Payares has been around the block. He knows how to handle those fighters that try to rough him up. He's patiently biding his time.
Usually you'll see the fighters out of South America, they don't have the best training in the world. The Ecuadorians, the fighters I've seen from Brazil and other places, and they get into bad habits early. It's hard to break them, and they're the ones that usually look a little bit awkward in the ring. But from what I've seen from Payares in this first round so far, he's got very good boxing skills and is a very classic boxer, actually, and patient. He knows what he has to do.
Very patient. Don't get in a hurry here. The further this fight goes, I think the more it benefits Payares.
Cam Thompson, good job right there at the end. There's Cam Thompson. Always looking to land that big shot.
He's trying to counterpunch you, okay? Move to the right, not into that. Don't move into that right hand, and that's what you're doing, okay? Move the opposite way. You understand me? So you can counter him. All right?
Outside, put on his outside.
All right? And turn that hook over and add your straight left hand, or you just throw the left hand and add hook behind it.
Good instructions from Anthony Bradley, and that first round was a little bit of a feel him out round for Payares. He trying to see what he's got in front of him, trying to size up Cam Thompson. Thompson trying to feint and then attack. They want him to step around to his right, around behind Payares. Payares, just take your time.
Round number two, final fight of the night, heavyweight division. Memphis Force have not won a fight this evening, and they got to get something out of Cam Thompson here in the heavyweight division. Against a newcomer to the Guerreros, Jose Payares, by way of Caracas, Venezuela. Burst onto the international scene a couple of years ago, started boxing when he was a young man in school. He just joined the Guerreros on the 4th of January, so that's just a few days ago, so before this fight took place. And Cam, he's always wide open, Sean. And then look at that. That's what Payares needs to do, come right back downtown.
He doesn't care, though. Cam Thompson, that's the way he fights. He fights wide open. He's a wide open fighter. He gets in, he scores, he gets out. He's all over the place. This is a national gold champion. 2-time. Look at these punches from Payares. Payares, really, look at his basic fundamental too, Payares. Keeps his hands up, he throws punches and bunches. He's faced these kind of fighters many times in his career, Payares has.
Very patient, very cool customer.
And he's got the socks on him, I'll tell you that.
He just caught Cam on a cross right there. Cam's worried about the headbutt.
Good reach.
Second round, I think they're going to let it go here. Cam is very good and very effective when he moves in and out. He lands those combinations.
He's very awkward in the ring. And you know what? He practices being awkward. That's what he works on in the gym. Actually, the trainers tell me that he's the hardest worker in the gym, Cam Thompson. A little wide on that hook.
Halfway through round number 2.
We're going to look at the skill level, too, that Payares has. Really good.
He's very good.
He's not wasteful.
Look at where his eyes are, Sean.
Not wasteful.
Right into the eyes of Cam. He's not letting any of the hijinks get to him, any of the unusual styles.
Look at his back. Look at Payares' back. Right there, you get a good shot of it. Look at the muscles in his back. I mean, the wingspan goes fingertip to fingertip. He's got a good reach on him, so he can reach his opponent like punches like that.
He knows exactly what he has to do against the fighter, Cam Thompson style.
And it's
under a minute left in round number 2, 6'4", tough to deal with.
Good skills.
Like I said, it's hard to find a heavyweight champion or contender. I'm talking about world champion, amateur champion out of South America. There's a guy from Venezuela.
I'd like to see Cam Thompson keep his chin down a little bit more. He's got that chin up exposed a bit.
Well,
hands down around his waist.
You talked to him about keeping his mouthpiece closed. Mouth is open a little bit too much. In that first fight we saw. 20 seconds left in round number 2 in the heavyweight division. Payares is just a straightforward fighter. Just a classic. He's been well trained. He's been well schooled, this Venezuelan has.
Yeah, good patience from him. He thinks in the ring. At the bell. Well, that's 2 rounds. The first round seemed to be much different than the second. And getting some instruction from Bradley. Bradley wanted Thompson to feint and then attack, and also turn to his right.
Well, let's take a look at it, Sean.
Pretty close second
round.
Working
that left hand, bodying upstairs. I like this guy, Payares.
Payares has he works well. Sets down in his punches. He looks like the real deal.
There's a headbutt right there.
Yeah, that was
I saw a little bit of a mark.
Running his face in.
Let's hear the coach. Let's hear the coach, Anthony Bradley, talking about his heavyweight, Cam Thompson.
I think he's a sleeper that people overlook, and I prayed for a good heavyweight. Not someone who could talk, but somebody who could fight and train and do it all in the gym and not in front of the cameras. And that's what Cam brings to this team and to our staff. He trains hard. He does extra even when everybody else is not doing nothing. He's swimming. He's lifting weights at night. He's doing the cycling. And that tells me he wants to be the best he can be. Be the best you can be don't mean just what you learn in the gym with us, but take it another notch.
Okay, Sean, we're in round number 3 in the heavyweight division, our final fight of the evening. 2 very accomplished fighters, a champion from South America, won a lot of titles down there. Cam's won a bunch of titles up here in the heavyweight division. You have any idea what we've seen through 2, how it might be scored so far?
I do not.
I don't either.
I do. It would just be conjecture. My feeling is that Cam probably came out and took the first round, but then the turning point was that second round. Payares landed, scored well, and he also proved he has a lot of ring generalship. First round, Thompson real fired up and really excited about this.
Oh, left hand from Thompson right there. He knew he landed one too. Look at Payares holding on. When you've been hit, folks, look for the fighters to hold on.
No, wow, behind the head.
That was a big shot right there. Payares, now he's on his toes a little bit.
You can't go to sleep. You cannot go to sleep in that ring. These are heavyweights. They have power. 215 pounds on the into your chin is going to make you wobble a bit. Good jab from Payares. Another good jab.
Yeah,
keep it out there. Even if it doesn't hit your opponent, it blocks his vision. Just keep it pumping.
But Thompson doesn't care about that. He's used to that with his style. Watch Thompson. Thompson's a patient fighter too. Watch him. He'll just explode for a barrage and step back. Right hook.
Oh, good punch. I think he stepped on his foot right there, but sometimes you can use that to your advantage. Step on their toe and then hit him.
Why not?
Good cross.
I've
good
seen that
cross
in
for
cartoons.
Thompson. You're watching way too many cartoons these days, Alan. Good cross. Thompson's finally home for that cross.
56 seconds
Again.
round number 3. I mean, Cam knows he's an awkward fighter. He wants to be an awkward fighter for these guys to try to figure out.
Of course, but the bottom line is you have to hit your opponent. The more you score, the more you're going to win the fights. And it's Thompson who's scoring. Right now, it looks like Payares is kind of standing there posing.
Well, a guy like Cam can frustrate you, even though you might be a classical fighter. He got hit there, and you want to do what you want to do to control the fight. But Payares up on his toes like that was something we did not see the first 2 rounds. Didn't see him dancing a lot. The other guy can change your game plan really quickly. It's the great ones that can adjust in the ring are the ones that are going to be champions. You cannot fight the same style thinking that's going to work every time you go in. Boxing, it's a matter of changing your style to adjust. Oh, that nice left hand there.
This is all about imposing your will on your opponent. Make him do what you want him to do. You control him. And in that round, I think Thompson controlled Payares. It's a close fight, in my opinion.
Rest your arms. Relax. Look, remember when you threw that straight left hand, you caught him? But you didn't follow that straight left hand with the hook. You should have followed that with the hook. All right? Now, when you double jabbing him, he can't shoot that right hand because he's just cocking the back, waiting for you to come back to throw that right hand. So you double that jab, right? Nice and relaxed, baby. All right, let's get these next 2 rounds, all right? When you're inside, I want you to beat.
All right. Coach wants him to get the next 2 rounds. He's talking about that punch.
I've seen it all the time, so many times, Alan, these amateurs that are well accomplished, they're terrific fighters, amateurs, and sometimes you throw some wild, unusual, unorthodox punches at them, and they get caught. And they get bewildered. Is that what's happening in this match?
We shall see. Let's see about the conditioning of Payares coming into here. We heard about the conditioning of Cam Thompson. Payares, like I said, just recently, they tried to get it. They actually drafted him early, the Guerreros did. They knew about this guy. They knew him down in Central America and North America up to Mexico, but they couldn't get him. A lot of times you hear about fighters coming out of Venezuela. Sometimes there's some visa problems, and that's what he had. But he's been tested tonight. He's welcome to the World Series of Boxing.
Well, Coach Bradley was pretty happy with what he saw back in that 3rd round. Between rounds, he said to Cam, he said, "Come on, let's get these last 2 rounds. You can beat this guy." Give him a lot of good confidence. Don't walk straight back.
Good commentary from the coach. Glad to provide it to you. Got to turn him.
And you got to keep the pressure. That's nice work from Thompson.
2 minutes left, round number 4.
Thompson, you have to make him work.
Firing that lead left hand, a left-handed fighter, Cam Thompson, left-handed heavyweight. Talk about the round 4s we've seen, Sean. Your theory in this series. Round 4s when they try to take a breather sometimes.
If you're going to rest, it should be the round before the last. Now there's a little something coming loose, like Velcro coming loose on the right hand of Payares. They're going to stop the action here for a moment to reattach that, I bet. And that'll give Payares a break. But Payares is the one that looks like he is winded, although here he comes here with some punches. He's missing that cross. And that's the unorthodox style of.
Here we go. They picked it up here. 1:15 left, round 4. I think they took a couple of minutes off.
This sport is just tough, guts, and determination. They're trying to keep Cam Thompson focused. Thompson trying to bite on that mouthpiece. He's having trouble with that mouthpiece. We talked about that before. I'm going to remind him again how important that is.
There's something hanging down the right hand you see there of Payares. And Roland Lobby, I don't know if he sees it or not. He's too busy watching each fighter's eyes. But, yeah, here we go. He had it. He had it under control. Canadian referee. from Montreal.
Does give a little bit of a break to both of these fighters. I think it would appear to me that Payares needs it more than Cam Thompson.
Well, that's what I was saying. The first time, your first go around, the learning curve is very quick when you're an amateur fighting, going 5 rounds against the best amateurs in the world. That's what you see in this jab. That's a nice
good jab. That's what he needed to be doing all along.
23 seconds left of round number 4. Final fight of the evening from South Haven, Mississippi. Crowd wanting more.
You know, Payares has just gotten drawn into Thompson's game plan. This is the fight that Thompson wanted to go. This is imposing the will that I was talking about at the end of the last round.
I think Thompson's won this round, to tell you the truth, because he's been the one that's been aggressive. All right, we'll see what they have left in the tank, the 5th round. I think the conditioning is going to be almost everything. And you heard the coach of Memphis, Coach Bradley, talking about how he's impressed. Although he's not as, Cam's not as cut as I've seen a lot of heavyweights, but that's not necessarily always for a good thing.
1-2-1, that'll work.
1-2-1. He's talking about the jab, the cross, and the jab back is what Coach Bradley is asking for. Pretty good round for Thompson. He was elusive. He landed good shots. He kept on the pressure. He was throwing the majority of punches and landing. Pretty good round for him in that 4th. We are ready for the 5th and final round.
What will happen in round 5 in the final round of the heavyweight division? Memphis Force has not won a match tonight. Cam Thompson not concerned about that. He just wants to keep his undefeated record alive, but he's against a tough Venezuelan named Jose Payares. It's tough to score a Cam Thompson fight. Oh, nice right hand there from the Venezuelan.
Crisp right hand.
That was nice. He's got a lot of skills. I'm impressed with this Venezuelan fighter in Mexico City. He's got all the package that he needs. Maybe just needs to bulk up a little bit more in the heavyweight division. 214 doesn't cut it much anymore. You got to be like 230.
These are big boys. And in this division, too, you can have 30 pounds that separate, 50 pounds that separate 2 fighters.
Right. It makes a big difference.
It makes a huge difference. Not only boxing-wise, but also the weight that you're carrying, the weight you're pushing around. Coming out with a little more tent in this round is Payares.
Yes, he did.
And I think he needs to. I think I've got Thompson ahead on my scorecard. I think he can pull off a victory here. Bradley was right. Let's steal these last 2 rounds, said Bradley. But you can't do it getting hit with shots like that.
150 left. Round number 5 in the heavyweight division. Cam Thompson.
You got a punch in there. Your hands are free, Thompson. Thompson, your hands are free. Get those hands moving. Trying to tie up his Payares. The intensity has.
Right hand over the top. Just missed over the top of the back of the head of Payares. He's scoring. Payares scoring this 5th round, Sean.
He's really focused this round.
127 left. Round number 5 here from South Haven, Mississippi.
Thompson can't stand there. Thompson has to make him miss and then hit. Score.
Lead right hand.
And still, you can't throw one punch. See, Thompson throws one punch and he stays in there. Get in, throw your punches, then get out. Thompson, don't stop punching. You only got a minute left to go in this fight.
I think this is a big mistake, Cam Thompson, this 5th round. Not really unloading as much as he should. He's got a minute left to see if he can win one for the home team.
There's a good shot.
Nice left hand.
Thompson has awakened.
Yeah, he's awakened. Yeah, did you hear me say a minute left? Probably did, didn't he? Payares coming back.
When you're in the ring, that makes a long time.
Yeah. Oh, accurate punches from Payares in Mexico City here. Yeah, here's a guy who knows how to close the show too, buddy. Yeah. I'm telling you, Payares knows how to close.
That guy's good.
30 seconds left, round number 5.
Payares talking to the referee. Looking for that final bell is Thompson.
Thompson not having a good final round here.
Not at all.
15 seconds left.
But has he done enough to this point, preceding this round, to win this fight? I don't know.
You can never do enough, Sean.
Final
you know
round,
that.
yes.
You can't do enough in the gym. You can't do enough in the ring. It's that kind of sport. Most brutal sport in the world. Toughest to master. Final seconds. That's it. In the heavyweight division, both fighters gasping for air. Cam going over to show some sportsmanship to the Mexico City Guerreros corner.
Well, it was a fight that built to a crescendo. It looked as though Payares had a kind of a slow start in this fight tonight. He didn't really get started until that 5th round. In the 4th round, it was a good round for Cam Thompson. Here it is in the 5th round. But in the 3rd round is a pretty good round, kind of even back and forth. The 2nd and even the 1st, I think Thompson did really well until this final round. It was a big round for Payares, in my opinion. But was that enough to win the fight?
We shall see here as they bring the fighters to the center ring. Mr. Awesome, you see on the back of Cam Thompson's robe. Nice job there. I wonder if he stitched that himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, the results of this 5th and final bout in the heavyweight division. Judge Robert Savita, 45-50. Judge Bonnet, 45-50. Judge Lorado, 47-48. The winner from the Mexico City guys, Julio Jose Payares.
Well, Mr. O'Grady, 2 judges had it a blowout. I think I had it a lot closer. I can take the 48-47, but 2 judges had it 50-45.
Do I know what I'm talking about? Come on.
Yeah,
I know my stuff.
I didn't see it that one-sided of a fight. But the Mexico City Guerreros, to tell you about the team competition, came in here, and they had something to prove tonight, Sean. And I think that loss they took.
They were angry.
They were angry.
Angry is sometimes a good thing in boxing. I don't like the anger. I don't think it helps boxers. But when the coaches sometimes are angry and upset, look, there's what happens.
It's a blowout.
Miller wins for the Memphis team, and everybody from Mexico City goes home with a victory. Nice job, Roland.